Good morning.
Um, Today we can learn about a famous principle named Archimedes principle. Did you ever heard about Archimedes? I think no chance. So today we can learn about Archimedes more. Before we are going to the principle, first we can learn about the history behind the principle. Every principle will have a history, a story behind that, how that principle discovered, like that. So today we can go through the history behind Archimedes principle. Okay, so long ago in ancient Greece, there lived a brilliant scientist named Archimedes in the city of Syracuse. Okay, he was famous for his love of mathematics, inventions, and solving difficult problems. Okay, one day the king of Syracuse ordered a goldsmith to make a crown made of pure gold. When the crown was finished, the king became suspicious. He felt that the goldsmith might have mixed some cheaper metal like silver with the gold. But the problem was he did not want the crown to be damaged because it was very precious. Okay, so what is the situation? The king made a crown, a precious crown, but he is confused about its purity. It is made up of pure gold or not. So he want to find out. But the thing is that the crown never be damaged. Okay. So the worried king asked Archimedes. We know that Archimedes is a very clever and wise man. Okay, so the king asked that, can you find out whether this crown is made up of pure gold without breaking or melting? So the Archimedes accepted the challenge because he is very confident about him. So he thought deeply for many days but couldn't find a proper solution. So this is a very difficult situation. One day, while taking a bath, Archimedes noticed that when he dipped his body into the tub, water overflowed. Suddenly, a thought struck his mind. He realized that the amount of water displaced depended on how much of his body was inside the water. So, what he was discovered or what he found that when his body is displaced, put that into a bathtub, the water overflowed is equal to his body weight. Okay, immediately he understood one thing. If the crown was not a pure gold, then its volume would be different from a crown of pure gold with the same weight. And this difference could be found by measuring water displacement. Okay, so excited by his discovery, Archimedes jumped out of the bathtub and ran through streets shouting, Eureka, Eureka, which means I have found it. What did the Archimedes do? He found that the amount of water displaced will be equal to the mass of the body. So, this principle or this theory, he can use it to find the crown is pure or made by artificial ingredients. So, by finding this, with that excitement, he is bathing, right? So, fully naked, he went through the street and said, Eureka, Eureka. That means I have found it. Okay. Then he then tested the crown by placing it in water and measuring the displaced water. He compared it with a block of pure gold of the same weight. Since the crown displaced more water, he proved that it was not made of pure gold. The goldsmith had cheated the king. So, by using the theory or principle he found, he proved that the crown is made up of artificial ingredients. It is not a pure gold. From this discovery, Archimedes stated his famous principle as when an object is immersed in a fluid, it experiences an upward force equal to the weight of the fluid displaced. What did the Archimedes discovered? When an object is immersed in a fluid, it experiences an upward force equal to the weight of fluid displaced. This became known as Archimedes principle, which explains why ships float or why object feels lighter in water, etc. So these all things are more examples, real world examples, and etc. I will give as a note form or in a PDF form. And for more clarification, I will give you a video also. Okay.